Hi, Dr. Minkoff here. I want to talk about a diagnostic procedure that we've been doing in this clinic since 1997. It's called MHA. MHA stands for Meridian Health Analysis. Now, where does this come from? In Chinese medicine, the theory is that there are energy flows that go from the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes throughout the body. These are called meridians. There's 12 major ones. In Chinese medicine, the energy that flows is called qi. And in a healthy person, the flows from these various meridians are all balanced, and then you have internal body balance and harmony and good function. Because we're living in an environment where there are a lot of poisonous things, infections that come into our body through putting them on our skin, or getting bit, or eating, or cosmetics, or infections, those things can get in the meridians and block the flow. Now, sometimes they make the meridian get inflamed, and sometimes they make the meridian get like no energy at all. So in the 1940s, a German physician who understood acupuncture got the idea that you could maybe measure the electrical resistance within a meridian. So he took a galvanometer. A galvanometer is just a device which measures electrical resistance. And he had a battery, and he had a probe where he could put the probe on the meridian point. So let's say large intestine meridian point. And he put the battery, would put a little bit of electrical current, it's like a millivolt, you can't feel it, into the meridian point. It would go around the body, and then there was another electrode here which would, so that there was a circuit formed. And if it took 45 to 55 units to get it through, that was a healthy meridian flow. If it took 80 units of electricity to push it through, it means that that meridian was inflamed. There was inflammation there, and it took more push to get it to go around. If the meridian was like no energy, it couldn't resist, the resistance was low, it might only take 20 units of electricity to get it to go through. What he found is, so an example of a patient. The patient had heart failure, and he measured the heart meridian, and the heart meridian was only measuring at 20. And on his device, 50 plus or minus 5 is the right amount, so 45 to 55. So he saw that this person had only 20, and they have heart failure. Their heart wasn't pumping, they had trouble walking around. He put, and not only is there the galvanometer part, but there's a plate where you could put something on there where you could measure, did it have a change, did it have a resistance change energetically on the way the meridian flowed. He put some foxglove. It's an herb. It's actually digoxin or digitalis or lanoxin. It's a medication that's given today for people who have heart failure. It makes the heart pump better. He put some leaves of foxglove, and this was before there was pharmaceutical form of this stuff. And he found that then when he remeasured the heart meridian point, it went to 50. And he knew that would be a good treatment. And he gave the person foxglove, and they made tea out of it, and they would drink it twice a day. It would give them digoxin and would make their heart pump better. If you fast forward this from the late 1940s to now, we don't have to put the herb on the plate. The computer already has all the frequencies in there, about 15 or 16,000 of different medications, different diseases, different viruses, different toxins. So when we do the measurement now, if the measurement is too high or too low, the computer can scan through this database of 16,000 items and find, oh, there is some old Lyme disease in there. There is some toxin in there. You smoked marijuana when you were 16, there's some of that in there. You got a vaccine, that was in there. And we can get a list of things that are blocking these meridian flows. And we can make a homeopathic remedy from those things. We give it to you, and you take it home, and over about 4 to 6 weeks, you take drops of this stuff. We then have you come back, remeasure it. You will feel it, the remedy. And oftentimes people can sort of smell their sweat or their breath or their urine or their stool. This is a detoxification. We're specifically detoxing, using homeopathy, the specific things that are stuck in your meridians. And so an average person will start at maybe 35 or 40 items. They'll take the homeopathic remedy. We then recheck it. We'll find that those things that we treated will not show up anymore. We'll get a new level of things. Usually it's half to a quarter of what it was before. And after 3 or 4 go-arounds like this, the thing is reading clean, and the person will feel better. And we've done an effective detox on them. So it's very simple, it's painless, you take the drops, and it's really effective, okay? This is MHA, and it will really, it really helps us, and I order it on all patients because it really helps, okay? So that's how that works, and it's a Meridian Health Analysis. Thanks.